one is my background, where I come from.
No, the other one.
Oh yeah, I come from China, and because China is so huge, so I will talk in two parts. And the first one is the southern China. It's so different from the northern part, but I'm from the northern part. But I can show you some pictures. These are places I have traveled to. This one in the middle is the Yunnan province, and it's the most beautiful province I know. I think it's in China. Yeah, I believe it's the most beautiful one. That one is in Sichuan province, and during the earthquake, it was kind of destroyed, but it is still very beautiful. And this is also from Yunnan province. There's a lot of people from the, and they are not Han people, and they have really interesting cultures. And this is in the Guangdong province, and it's the capital city there. It's a really modern city. And this is it's still the northern part. And you can see it's really beautiful. And this one is in Hong Kong. Okay, and this is northern China. I come from this part. And it is not as beautiful, but I like this better because the people there are usually more honest than people from the southern China. That's true, because and we are also we are taller than them. For reason, maybe because of the climate. I don't know. I don't really know. As you can see, this is the Tiananmen Square, and this is from the very ancient capital. It's called Xi'an, and the Great Wall, and the northeast. And my favorite city in the northern China, Dalian. And these are both pictures of Dalian. And this is the province I come from. And this is a city called Zibo. And right behind this red building, this building is my father's company. That small town is like very Asian style, and is where Leah is from. This is just a normal thing in China, and this is a residential area I was living in when I was in China. One thing I really miss about when I come to America is all the delicious dishes in China. And you can see the dessert, the soup, and the main dishes. They are really good. And this is here is a photo of my family. This is what happened during the Spring Festival. We make dumplings, and we light all the lanterns and do the firework. Yeah, I think I should introduce my family a little bit. This one in the middle is my grandma, grandpa, and this is me. Because I don't have the really up-to-date photo, so I just use this one. This is my mother, my father, and these are my uncles and their wives. And these three are my brothers. Relatives. Yeah, we are relatives. And it's 40% of the family member of my family member they are Christian, but the rest they are not. And why join this church? Some people ask me whether there is a church in China. Well, I think church is also very common because I'm not from a very big city, but there's still two churches. And I just checked with my grandma. Yeah, she told me there's two churches, and this was going on inside the church. And this is the church from the capital city of the province I came from. Okay, now I want to talk about how I get to know our great God. So as I have said, I grew up in a family that nearly 40% of my family members are Christian. So I have heard about I learned about all the Christianity when I was very young. And I remember every spring festival, I went to my grandma's house, and because I am her favorite child, so she always let me to sleep with her together. And the next day, the day after the spring festival, my grandma get up really early, like 3 or 4 in the morning, and all the people from the church gather in her room, and they pray together and share the story that how God blessed them during the past year and their wishes for the next year. So I heard about that things really long ago, but I didn't really think about what I've learned, and this, though I really know them, but it didn't influence me that much. And maybe it's because I'm busy chasing after some other things. I have to get good grades in school, and I have to build up my good reputation, and and I care for the family that support me. So I don't really think about God before I came here. Then I just came to America and get a good chance to know deeply Christ. And that's when I really come to really think about this question. And I remember the first class I had with Mary, and she told me that being a Christian is kind of like believing something that you cannot see right now, because God is there, but we could not see Him. That got me to really think about it. How can we believe in something that we could not really see? And it gives me a headache. I had really hard time thinking about it. And then in the second class, she asked me what makes me happy, and I just told her that all the good grades and my reputation and a lot of friends and a good family that support me really makes me happy. And then she asked me, what do you think the meaning of life is? That's why I get confused, because I have never think about that question. And I think among all the visible things around me, and I just could not pick one and say that's the meaning of my life. Then I read a book, and it really helped me to understand what's the meaning of my life, because in the book it said God had planned us even before we were born, and He gave us a purpose to live our life, and our meaning of life is just to finish the mission that God gave us, and so that we can acquire eternal life. And then I read more about the Bible, and I found something that really helped me to understand the situation. In Isaiah 44, verse 2, it said, I'm your creator. You were in my care even before you were born. And in John 2, the 17th verse, it said, this world is fading away, along with everything it craves. But if you, it's in John 2, verse 17. But if you do the will, God will love you forever. And then I realized that the meaning of life is not about here and now. There is eternal life, and we can get we can get it only by living up to the purpose of life that our great justice and loving God gives us. And that's when I really get to know God and think about my life. And along my journey to know Jesus, everyone in this church helped me a lot, especially Grace, Hannah, and Liz. They really reveal the mercy and grace of God, and they help me to understand what is going on here. And so I really want to thank them. And they are holding my hand to lead me to know God. And I feel really happy about joining this organization and being able to know God. So that is all about my presentation.